Almost lose it. How do you feel as someone to juggle? Crowd of people up, oh yeah. Crowd of people up, pull up. I need to hear you day or night. After so long it feels.
I love Portobello Radio.
Yes, welcome ladies and gentlemen. It's the Portobello Radio Show coming live from the Muse Gallery which is celebrating 20 years. Doesn't look old enough. I'm here with the fabulous Zakia, who's going to have a microphone in her hand any second.
Hello. Ooh, sorry about that, guys.
I'm here with Faye. Hi, Faye.
Hola.
And because we got a bus tomorrow, we got Stephen Howie here.
Hi there.
But first of all, we're going to play a tune. This is again off the Sata EP that we got last week. Tanta T, Sound Boss.
How does it feel when that sweet reggae music hits in your soul and you almost lose it? How do you feel as a someone to juggle? Crowd of people up, all pull up, oh yeah. Crowd of people up, all pull up. I need to hear you day or night. After so long, it feels so nice, nice to fall in love again. Ooh, hey, with a sweet rhythm. Ooh, with a sweet rhythm. When the shoe drop and it's a shot, who's the real champion? In the sound clash, who flop, get dropped, who's the real sound boss? How does it feel when you get everybody to show you love and turn up the party? Can you explain how a drum and a bass play can brighten a whole day? Pull up, oh yeah. Can brighten a whole day. Pull up, pull up. I need to hear you day or night. After so long, it feels so nice, nice to fall in love again. Ooh, with a sweet rhythm. Ooh, with a sweet rhythm. When the shoe drop and it's a shot, who's the real champion? In the sound clash, who flop, get dropped, who's the real sound boss? When the two drop and it's a shot, who is the real champion? In the sound clash, who flop, get dropped, who's the real sound boss?
Yes, that of course is the Sata rhythm. That is Sound Boss. That is Tanta T. Am I a tiny bit too high? Yeah. No one needs too much of me, that's for sure. Right, sorry, we're back in the room. We've got our ducks in a row. Lots of things have happened today. Gregsy has actually got a proper job. So he is in Chiswick, wrapping some office from some TV production. And we've also got a new desk. We've got a new 12-channel desk, so we're really excited by that. I'd love to welcome our once-a-month host, Zakia.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Hello. Oh, am I on?
Yeah, she's on.
Okay,
You're on.
cool.
You're
How
on.
you doing?
All good. You've had a good month?
Yeah, I mean, it's been quiet, but like wholesome at the same time. So yeah, it's been good. Kind of getting ready, preparing myself for the cold winter that's going to be upon
Coming,
us.
winter is coming in, yeah.
So yeah, just kind of settling in and but I'm all good. I'm all good.
Cool.
Yeah.
We can talk more about that in a minute because we've got our very first guest, old friend of this show, David Simon. Simon David, sorry. You know, but because of David Simon from The Wire, I have to make an effort not to say that, and I make such an effort. I always say David Simon every time, but it's actually Simon David of the Blue Ink Collective.
Thank you. Hi, good afternoon, Piers, and everyone here. Nice to see you. Always great to be at the Muse, and even greater to be on Portobello Radio. I'm just dashing to work, so Piers kindly said I could do a quick little promo for a show I'm doing here at the Muse this Thursday at 7:30. Tickets, of course, are available on Eventbrite. And I'd like to say thank you to Damien and company in the house. Our show is basically a collective. We've got the lovely Faye, who's going to be singing a few of my poems. She's turned into songs. I've also got Vanessa KG with me. We perform 5 pieces together. I'm starting with a little introduction. Once I let Pierre do his thing, I'm going to give you a little taste of the beginning of the show, and then I'm going to go off into the snow.
That is so fantastic. And in fact, your very first performance of with Faye was right here on Portobello Radio, kind of unprompted spontaneity.
It's so true. Luckily, Faye was already here. I came in the door. Piers was his usual flamboyantly generous, sort of hospitable self. And before we knew it, we were doing a little interview, a little spiel, and now Faye is turning the one song we sang on air here, Blue Girl, into a song with 2 others, One Night Stanzas, which is the name of the show, as well as the lovely Dark Eyes. So we're really honored to be working with her, and as I say, there's still room for a few seats, but it's filling up, so do come this way if that's the way.
So I don't think Zakia has seen you before, so...
This is the first time meeting.
Hello.
Hello?
Maybe you want to be in the show as well.
I don't know if I've got the confidence to be on stage. But yeah, I'll definitely try and pass down and see it next week.
Oh, you're very, very kind.
How would you describe the show to someone like Zakia who's not... Because you've worked with us at the Tabernacle on the bus, more of that later. You've done shows here, you've done shows in the street.
Exactly. I think my thing is my work is very sort of high octane, and I'm very up for wordplay. So there's a lot of twists, there's a lot of turns in every vowel and every syllable. Also, Vanessa KG, who I work with, we put a lot of work into the show. It's theater more than poetry, and it's also very. The theme is one night stanzas, so there's a little bit of a little bit of sexual sort of.
Yeah, we see what you've done there. You're rushing off, but you're going to give us a little taste?
I've been writing an intro. I mean, hopefully you can talk Faye into singing a song later on in my absence, and I'll definitely be tuned in to listen to that. But I've just written a little intro. I'm just going to give it to you. It's the beginning of the show, and it goes, one night stanzas, over in just over an hour. Time-wise, comparable to a one-night stand, quickly gone sour. Or, on the brighter side, albeit romantically dour, a hookup that looked up at the clock in a rather revealing rush that left without even leaving a flower. One night stand so gladly had by those so inclined, especially under the influence of too much wine, are by their very nature self-constrained, contained to a night with no tomorrow, as well as, in some cases, mourning sorrow that over was done. And even if fun, another's rapid run took its toll, leaving a hole in heart and head and bed. There are instances, of course, when a one night off of instant intercourse initiates in due course a life together, as Cupid's bow would know. Tonight's show's afterglow could, or is it should, also last a lifetime, if not more. Like the brightest of nights spent in another's bed, or all those unfulfilled quick-fling fantasies eternal in head. For now is all that matters. So, please turn off your phone in consideration to all. No time for potential dates, hookup call, to be made in order to just get laid, or for Tinder to tempt one away from the show at hand, which, like many a one-night stand, will not be bland. That, of course, is for you to say later, of course, if that is to be or not. For now, enjoy a lot. And if another audience member takes your fancy, it is for serendipity to see if this night, which is Thursday, coming, will end around the bend or not.
Wow. One Night Stands is here again on December the 5th, Thursday, December the 5th. It starts at 7:30 and you can get tickets in advance. musetheatre.london. There's and Eventbrite. Search One Night Stands. And if there are any seats left on the night, you'll let people in for cash.
We'll
That
cash.
weird stuff.
Lovely. And listen, I'm just dashing off to do my little work wares, but I also wanted to say a little appreciation to Faye over there, because a week ago when we rehearsed in the park in Regent's Park, we started the introduction together. I don't write on Sundays. Faye kindly wrote it down for me, and it's grown, hasn't it, Faye?
You're such a good writer.
I mean, I thought I was a really good writer. You're such a good singer. And you're such a great radio host, and you're such a great co-host. And I love you all, and happy weekend, everyone.
Thank you so much. That is Simon from the Blue Ink Collective, whose One Night Stands are here next Thursday. Only one thing we can play after that. All right, that of course is Cameo. Word up. Only. All right, yeah. Trying to know what's going. We've got the gremlins in here today. It's even attacked my purple wire. That was Word Up by Cameo. And what a great tune it is. Do you know that one?
Yeah, of
That
course
one?
I do. I know the band. They do Candy. That's a classic, you know what I mean? But yeah, good F70s, 80s kind of music.
Absolutely. We are delighted to welcome back to the studio the Muse.
Hello.
Nazi De Niro. How are you, man?
Greetings.
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
Good. Now, we first met you, I think, 3 years ago.
Yep.
And you were part of New Youthquake, which was an initiative where young people would display their entrepreneurial skills.
Yep.
There was a bloke selling Rubik's Cubes out there. There were lots of fantastic items out there, but possibly best of the lot was your cakes.
Yeah.
You came on the radio and you started rapping.
Yep.
And now, from what I hear from the lovely Lisa, who's here with you today,
Big up.
yeah, you've done a couple of records.
Yeah.
You've been going
Yeah.
from strength to strength. Tell us what's been going on.
All right. So last time I came here was 2021. I believe it was between July and September. I'm not sure exactly when, but definitely in that time period. So a lot's happened. I thought it was 2 years ago, but now that I know it's free,
Time
there's a lot
flies.
more to talk about. So let's go chronologically. Damn, where do I start? 2021. So let's say from when I came here. So yeah, as you mentioned, we were selling our desserts, cakes. That's like they call it a side hustle. So I'm a musician full time, but you know I like to cook, I like to bake, and it's kind of art as well. I see it, it's expression, you know, designing it and etc. But let me get into the music.
Most def.
So yeah, 2021, I believe after that time, I did, I featured on a project with UAF and Universal, which is called Fresh from London. It's an EP. I had to produce a track. I didn't actually rap on it. It was just an instrumental piece, kind of. It actually placed on a lot of TV channels and adverts from Australia to France. I believe some in the UK. 2022, I think I got a lot more active on YouTube, so more music videos. I dropped a track called My Ting, did quite well. I'm trying to think. 2022, damn. It's so much.
So you're making loads of stuff.
Yes. So yeah,
So what are you up to now then?
the same thing I've been up to for the last 3 years. Just I learn a lot more. So yeah, Youth Awards. Alright, cool. Let me sum it up for you
Yeah,
guys.
there we go.
Between then and now, I've collaborated on 7 different tracks that have been published by Universal. So, you know, I think that's a heavy achievement for me at the moment. I'm really proud of that. Money Machine EP, Fresh for London, and then the last one we did was for Black History Month last month, and it's called Power to the People. I've got 2 tracks on there produced by myself, written as well. So yeah, big up Universal.
That's Universal Music.
Yeah, Universal Music,
yeah.
Universal Production Music. So yeah, I've also picked up a new skill. I've created a new business, a new brand, a new venture. I call it Hype Media. That's HIEP. It's an abbreviation for hand in every pie, and that's a saying, which means you're doing more than one thing. I love music, but I like media, I like baking, you know, so my hand is in every pie. That's just a saying. So HIEP, Hype Media. So what we do, I film music videos for myself and for other artists, edit them. So now, you know, I've got a skill set where I can produce my own music, write it, mix it, and film the videos and edit it. So
Wow,
that's literally, the name speaks for itself.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
that's
So-
amazing. Well
Thank
done,
you
man.
so much.
Congrats.
Thank you so much.
Tell us about the track we're about to play, Rich Kid.
Rich Kid. It's arguably my biggest track to date. We released it 5 months ago. It's a vibe. It's a fun song. I'll tell you a little background story. At first, I did the song not as a joke, but it wasn't serious. I just really enjoyed the beat, and I just wanted to record something fun on it. Management persuaded me. She's here today, Lisa. Persuaded me that it was a hit, and now I love the song. So does everyone. I'm gonna let it speak for itself. You guys have a listen, and we'll see what you guys think.
English dish. Dad is a yardie, mum is a Yankee. Me, I'm a big rich English kid. Exaggeration, no vacation. Still see me in the English bits. Well, I am English. She wanna share my spit. Treat me like an English trip. Oh shit, excuse me, miss. My French is the English thing. No one geezer, he's the plug. I ain't bringing no pics to my English link. Got me a check and it pays same day, so it must be fresh in the English ink. Found me a sweet one, cool shot there. She wanna meet snaps by the English sing. Lol, welcome to England, United Kingdom, where most man got teeth, no wisdom. I can't speak on the GLB system. Jesus, please save me as a Christian. Turn out the thing, make everyone listen. Put in trap, I'm already driven. Man in black is a man on a mission. I see them everywhere like pigeons. Welcome to England, United Kingdom, where most man got teeth, no wisdom. I can't speak on the GLB system. Jesus, please save me as a Christian. Turn out the thing, make everyone listen. Put in trap, I'm already driven. Man in black is a man on a mission. I see them everywhere like pigeons. I see yes, 7 kids in valleys, doing up timetables and tallies. Listen, kids, I'll keep it real. You are the same height as your Rammy, so drop it and leave it home. I came from one piece streets and alleys. The roasting, leave it alone, cause I don't think your mum's is happy. Peas on the side like an English dish. Dad is a yardie, mum is a Yankee. Me, I'm a big rich English kid. Exaggeration, no vacation. Still see me in the English bits. Well, I am English. She wanna share my spit. Treat me like an English trip. Oh shit, excuse me, miss. My French is the English thing. No one geezer, he's the plug. I ain't bringing no pics to my English link. Wrote me a check and it pays same day, so it must be fresh in the English ink. Found me a sweet one, cool shot there. She wanna meet snaps by the English sing. Lol.
Yeah, sorry, I was just in the middle of something else. Apologies, Naz. Could we just turn that down a tiny bit because it was just feeding back? That was really great as a kid.
Yeah,
You
I'm
were
loving
rocking
it.
along,
Yeah, I
man.
wasn't expecting that. I can't lie. That
yeah.
was a little vibe for the winter. I'm
Yeah.
feeling it. Yeah,
Thank
definitely,
you so much.
man.
Big up Blanco though. That's my friend. He's a producer. Big him up, man.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
that was really, really great.
Thank you so much.
Where did you make it? Are you making it at home all, or were you going somewhere to master them?
Yeah. So I've got my own setup at home. I record it all at home. Mix and master it at home as well. This time the composer was my friend, as I said, Blanco. So I didn't make the beat. But in terms of all the vocal production, it's all done in house, literally at home, in my living room, at my own comfort. It may not sound like it, but believe me, it is.
Yeah, no, it sounds really, really, really
Thank
great.
you so much, guys.
Do you? Look, I mean, it's amazing the way everyone can just make music nowadays,
Really
and I mean,
accessible.
that is fantastic. There's so many young, talented people and old talented people out there. It must be a challenge getting your music to cut through the kind of white noise out there.
I feel like it depends. When you find your niche and your target audience, then it can be, quite easy. Everything you really want to do is going to be a challenge, and it just depends on how hard you want to go for it and strive. And I feel like I'm at a point now where I kind of know who my target audience is, what kind of music they want to hear from me. So it makes it a bit easier. And of course, there's a lot going on, We're in a generation now where the internet is literally like the most powerful tool. There's so much different music out there. As he said, yes, it can be quite of a challenge to cut through. But once you find your group of people that need to hear your music and want to hear your music, it becomes like a magnet. You're attracted to them and they're attracted to you, So yeah, I think you have the next track, which is Talking Better. And this was initially a freestyle. And I want to shout out to Odomodu Black. He's a Nigerian artist. Some of you guys may have heard of him. This video on Instagram has got over 200,000 plays. He video bombed it, so we saw him and we spoke, and yeah, magic happened, and this is the track.
My bad.
So I'm feeling. I told bro, don't move, so just get to the. Don't need for the. I can hear what you. I can read it. The nail the hero.
Lately I've been talking better, so I'm feeling good. I told bro don't move so cat, let's get to the bag. Don't lean for the puss and I hear what you think like I'm reading a book. Look, I got the lead of the hook. You sleepy why you lie so much, oh mine. I cannot believe in a crook. All I heard was creeps when I lived at Leeds. Mum's was my Bruce like Tacky. And before Skybox days, ITV is my channel like Jackie. No stress, I'm blessed and happy. Wins, I keep them tally. I crept up ladders, face gonna hide no more when they look like family. So why would I trust so easy when I feel like they wanna be me? You see me in Italian kicks, but did it, you know I started with Cabrini. Have some manners whenever you see me. Pellegrini, can't dish Cialini. That's the art of hierarchy. I ball like Mario when I shop in Luigi. You know everything's Chris like Brown, Chris like Griffin or Chris like Tucker. Arsenal fan, I ain't no gunner. I'm just stuck in my bread and butter. She wanna meet my mama, nuh-uh, don't be dumber. She wanna be my summer. Walk her home if she move to enough up. In my bag I don't care about chicks. Walk her home if she move to enough up. In my bag I don't care about chicks. Walk her home if she move to enough up. In my bag I don't care about chicks. Walk her home if she move to enough up. In my bag I don't care about chicks. Walk her home if she move to enough up.
Yeah, that is Talking Better, and that is Nazi De Niro. Naz, I've just opened up the box of fantastic looking cakes you brought in. Zakir, do you want to describe them?
Yeah, they look like
they're works of art. We're in an art gallery after all.
chocolate chip.
Yeah.
With icing, some, what are they, 100,000s?
Yeah, you know your stuff.
And Smarties.
You've definitely done this before. You know your stuff.
Yeah, I got a bit of a sweet.
That's a detailed analysis. You know
They
your
look good.
stuff
They
for
look
sure.
good. They look
She's
nice
a
and
biscuit
yummy.
connoisseur.
Yes, yeah, shout out the heroes. Yes, that's my team.
Were you into baking as a young kid?
I'd say only at school.
Yeah.
At school, we're kind of forced to do it.
Oh, like cooking lessons.
Yeah.
Oh,
To a certain point, because after a certain age, it becomes a choice. But yeah, in primary and secondary school, I did do quite a lot. I think a lot of my inspiration comes from that.
It's funny, isn't it? I mean, you wouldn't have thought it like 20 years ago. There's quite a lot of hip-hop artists now who are also into food.
Yeah, man.
All over the place. I've forgotten the name of the big guy. It's not Big Nasty. Who's the one who's got the cooking show and
Big Zoo.
Big Zoo.
Big
that's
Zoo.
it.
Yeah. He does the cooking thing.
Yeah, brilliant.
Nice. So, no,
you
I was going to
comment.
ask if you've got any like your future plans in terms of your artistry. You got any kind of performances, or is that something you're developing or working towards?
Yes, very good question. I'll be performing at the Halley in Dalston on the 4th of December, and potentially the same night I might be performing at Sue Generous as well, which is also in Hackney. That's to be confirmed, but it's a high percent. But the Halley's confirmed. The 4th of December, I believe that's next week, Wednesday.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That's my next performance. I've done quite a few this year. UD Music, Stratford, what areas? The Jago in Dalston as well. A lot of them are in Dalston.
Yeah.
They got a lot of venues though, don't
there's a
they?
lot of venues there,
Yeah,
so
we just lost our last venue couple of weeks ago.
That, Love
Bar
Bar,
Love,
yeah.
Bar
Bar
Love went down 10 days ago. Well, it's great that somewhere across London town there's some activity happening. Naz, also I love your Instagram. Tell everyone how to follow you.
My Instagram is at NAZZYDINERO. That's Nazi De Niro. I got a lot of content on there. That's not anywhere else, you know, like exclusive content. There's even gonna be something on there tonight around 8 p.m. You guys tune in, and if you listen to the radio, let me know so I know you're from here. And yeah.
Yeah, tag us in when you say big up.
Definitely, 100%.
We might as well play all three of your tunes. There's
one more, right?
Soldier. Tell us about that.
This one here is a brand new single. I've literally just made it maybe about 5-6 days ago now. It's an exclusive, so it isn't released yet. So this is the first time it's actually been playing online, radio, anywhere. It's a Portobello radio exclusive.
Absolutely. You heard it here first, people.
So this one here is Nazi De Niro, Soldier.
I Naz, this mix sounds cool.
Falling in love.
Guess what? The Gremlins have hit us again. And that's not what it's supposed to sound like. But on the other hand, if you happen to be listening to this show on Saturday or Sunday, forget what I said. It sounds brilliant. Thank you, Naz. Follow him on socials at Nazi Dinero.
Thank you.
And we're going to play another track then.
Yeah.
Just talk about that. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a strong rhyme to step to. Think of how many weeks shows you slept through. Time's up. I'm sorry I kept you thinking of this. You keep repeating your miss. The rhyme from the microphone solo with. So you sit by the radio, hand on the dial soon. As you hear it, pump up the volume. Dance with the speaker till you hear it blow. Then plug in a headphone, cause here it go. It's a four-letter word when it's heard to control your body to dance. So dot text a tempo like a red alert. Reaches your reflex and let it work. When this is playing, you can't get stuck with the steps. So can say, and I'ma still come up with a gift to be swift. Follow the leader, the rhyme will go deaf with the record that was mixed a long time ago. It could be done, but only I could do it. For those that can dance and clap your hands to it. I start to think, and then I sink into the paper like I was ink. When I'm writing, I'm trapped in between the line. I escape when I finish the rhyme. I got soul, soul, soul. Your mic, the stage is empty. A beat like this might tempt me to pose, show my rings and my fat gold chain. Grab the mic like I'm on Soul Train, but I wait, cause I master this. Let the others go first so the brothers don't miss. Eric B, break the sticks. You got it. Rakim will begin when you make the mix. I'll experiment like a scientist. You wanna rhyme? You gotta sign my list. Cause I'm a manifest and bless the mic I'll hold. You want an X? Then you gotta have soul. Cause if you ain't got it, I'ma make an encore. Take the mic, make the people respond for the R. Cause that's the way it'll have to be. If you wanna get on after me, think about it. Wait, erase your rhyme, forget it. And don't waste your time. Cause I'll be in the crowd if you ain't controlling it. Drop the mic, you shouldn't be holding it. This is how it should be done. This style is identical to none. Some try to make it sound like this, but you're getting me. So upset that I'm wet cause you're sweating me. I drip steam like a microphone theme. Ego to MC is my theme. I get hype when I hear drum roll. Rakim is on the mic, and you know I got soul. Soul. You got it. You got it. Say my name. First of all, I'm the soloist, the soul controller. Rakim gets stronger as I get older. Constant elevation, cause expansion. I write my rhymes while I cool in my mansion. They put it on tape and in the city I test it. Then on the radio, the R's requested. You listen to it, the concept might break you. Cause almost anyone can relate to. Whoever's out of hand, I'ma give them handles. Light them up, blow them out like candles. Or should I just let them melt? To give them a hand so they can see how I felt. I'm not bold just cause I rock gold. Rakim is on the mic, and you know I got soul. Soul, soul, soul. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Now I'ma stop to see what you got. Get off the mic before it get too hot. I wanna see which posse can dance the best. It should be easy cause the beat is fresh. Now feel from uptown, Brooklyn bound, the Bronx, Queens, or Long Island Sound. Even other states come right and exact. It ain't where you're from, it's where you're at. Since you came here, you have to show and prove. And do that dance until it don't move. That's all you need is soul, self-esteem, and release. The rest is up to you. Rakim or say peace.
Yeah, you're listening to Portobello Radio, coming from the heart of the Portobello market. We're just getting juiced up for Christmas. Right now, it's the 20th anniversary of the Muse Gallery. And the Muse Gallery is famous for its residencies. So every year, 3 artists who are moving between graduating from college to getting into their first paid work, and they get to work in the back here. And there's been 20 years of that, so 60 artists.
1, 2, in the place to be.
break out if you want to. We just gonna keep going till the lights go out. Click.
Sing it to your mama, sing it, papa, sing it, sing it. Can't you see? Can't you see? Alice, come with me. Come on, baby, look here, baby.
Yeah, that
You're
is
the greatest.
Hey, you're the greatest. That, of course, is Full Force. Thanks for bearing with us. I think it's possible the stream dropped out there. Don't blame us. Blame the Russians. Zakia, how have you been?
I've been good. I've been like I said, I've been quite wholesome month. Been seeing a lot of family, a lot of birthdays as well this year. I'm at that age where most people are having milestone birthdays, so it's like 30, a lot of 30th birthdays this year. So my cousin just had one this month as well, so that was nice. We did like a hip-hop brunch, surprised him. It was quite lit and fun.
Hip-hop brunch?
Yeah, hip-hop brunch.
How's that work?
So you get there around like 12, I think it starts. By 12:30, they give every table a bottle of Prosecco, and then you get an hour of free-flowing Prosecco, and then after that, you pay for your drinks. They bring you food. I mean, I can't lie, I've never gone to a brunch and said, oh, the food is great. I think it's just they have to give you food, otherwise you're going to leave there too drunk. And then, they just play music and tunes, and it was fun. Actually, one of the guys that was the DJ, he lives locally around like Henry Dickens side. I was looking at him, I was like, I know your face, and I spoke to him, and so he was local, and he topped my table up with more Prosecco, which was nice. So it was quite fun.
Yeah, brilliant. And you were on the art bus with us, the art bus that went
last week
on the actual birthday of the Muse Gallery.
And we went to the location in Brentford.
Yeah, we went to trendy Brentford.
Yeah,
Yeah,
trendy Brentford. I don't know if I call it trendy, but
yeah, I know we
no
talked. And Gracie, you were with us on that one, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
It was. It's a great building. Did we get Gracie there? Yeah, it's a great building, isn't it? That
no, so spacious. I couldn't believe it. Every time I went on to another floor, I was like, wow. There's so much potential. So I'm excited to see the kind of work that will be coming out of there and the artists that will be in that space and using it. So
yeah. It's like the Houses of Parliament. They got a smoking terrace right there on the River Thames. This is part of the Muse kind of expansion program, which has been in the works for a while and has now exploded into life. And there are two new spaces. One is in WC1 in Gray's Inn Road by Chancery Lane Tube. We're going to talk about that more in a minute because we're going there on the art bus tomorrow. So, for some reason, we think we smash it all over social media. We're desperately trying to make everyone aware that the free, fun and fabulous art bus is happening on any particular day. But somehow there's always someone who comes out of the woodwork and says, oh, why didn't you tell me? I don't know, maybe.
You can't reach everyone, it's hard, but yeah.
It is hard. Anyway, so it's XYZ, and there's one in Holborn, Chancery Lane, and the other one is out there in Brentford. If you're an aspiring artist, then I would get in touch with the Muse Gallery, who will no doubt have ways that you can get involved.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. Follow up on Instagram, check out local Facebook pages. There's always information out there. It's just whether you're willing to find it.
Yeah. We're going to hopefully talk to Ivo in a minute, but in between, here's one from the oldies.
Sitting in the morning at the diner on the corner. I am waiting at the counter for the man to pour the coffee, and he fills it only behind the counter. To the woman who has come in, she is shaking her umbrella. And I look the other way as they are kissing their hellos, and I'm pretending not to see them, and instead I pour the milk. I open up the paper, there's a story of an actor who had died while he was drinking. It was no one I had heard of, and I'm turning to the horoscope and looking for the funnies when I'm feeling someone watching me, and so I raise my head. There's a woman on the outside looking inside. Does she see me? No, she does not really see me, 'cause she sees her own reflection. And I'm trying not to notice that she's hitching up her skirt, and while she's straightening her stockings, her hair has gotten wet. Oh, this rain, it will continue through the morning as I'm listening to the bells of the cathedral. I am thinking of your voice.
Yeah, that is Tom's Diner by Suzanne Vega. No one at the Muse seems to have heard the original version since it came out. I mean, it's only remixed.
Yeah,
must be one of the
remix
most-
upon remix.
Yeah.
But it's a nice little bop. Yes, it's good.
It's a little groove, just take you across that divide into December. Take you across the divide. We've got our next guest. It's Ivo Del Santo. Welcome back, mate.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
You're a musician and DJ, and you've popped in a couple of times because you're quite often doing gigs around the corner, including quite often an intriguing place in Hammersmith, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, so the event started at the Quaker House in Hammersmith, which has been great. Definitely formed quite a solid team through it. Unfortunately, the costs of the Quaker House probably exceed our capabilities, so we're moving it to the Brewdog in Shepherd's Bush.
Oh, wow.
And where it was on a Friday night before, it's now on a Monday, and the first one at the Brewdog will be this Monday on the 2nd of December.
Where's the Brewdog?
It's on Goldhawk Road, just on the corner where Shepherd's Bush Green is.
Right, by that thing, the Syndicum Social.
Right opposite that one, yeah.
Nice, cool. And so tell us about the evening.
So I sort of singer-songwriters in my kind of adventures doing open mic nights. I've found some quite talented people. And then in collaboration with that, there is a bunch of artists. So there's a kind of art gallery exhibition sort of element to it, which is how we got the Brewdog in Shepherd's Bush. There's an event every Monday there, the Sketch Show, where they have one huge bit of paper and everyone kind of draws on it. And that's been it's coming up to a year since that started. And the artist who set that up has been exhibiting work as part of the event that started in the Quaker House.
So is that one piece of paper that's been going a year, or is it a new piece of paper every week?
I think they change it maybe every month. I mean, whenever it gets full, then they shift it. So it's usually at least kind of 3 weeks, depending on how active and how large the sketch artists kind of thing. But everyone's welcome. It's free. And luckily the music event can follow suit, and so that will be free as well.
Yeah.
So everyone please come down. It should be fun.
Funny enough, at the Muse, they used to have this one week where they just put white walls up and put paper on the walls, and everyone was invited to come in and just draw whatever they want. I drew the Portobello Radio logo, and it just came up on my memories on my phone the other day.
It's good fun. There's something quite liberating about, I don't know, when I do art at home, I do think far too much about it being like a finished project, where the element of something like covering the walls, it releases a different creative energy, I think.
Was art invented to cover the walls, or was it invented to express yourself?
I think a bit of both. I think a bit of both.
Ivo, you're going to play a couple of songs. Tell us about the first one.
So the first one's probably a little bit more forlorn, about being quite downtrodden, but then I'll pick it up with the second one. That's, I guess, if the first one's about being lost, then the second one's about being found.
Ooh, love that.
I feel like Baker Street. Take it away.
She deserves better than me. That much is obvious. I'm empty inside. Isn't she oblivious? 'Cause I will die alone. I just can't help myself. I'm clearing out my head to make room for someone else. Alone and confused, my heart's not made to play. May the bridges that I burn guide my way. 'Cause I want change, but I won't change. And I want change, but I won't change. She sees the mirage of the man she wants me to be. But in reality, that's not me. Searching for a way, seeking a better plan. All I know is I have to burn these bridges to be a better man. Stepping over the shell of the man I was before. It hurts, but I don't need her anymore. 'Cause I want change, but I won't change. But I want change,
Beautiful,
Thank you, thank
beautiful
you.
voice.
Yeah, I can't lie. I was not expecting it to be so. Ooh, that was powerful, man. That was powerful. Well done, well done.
Perfect winter song, I think. Everyone's wrapped up indoors, aren't they?
Yeah.
So who's that one about?
Oh God, like who wasn't it about? I seem to be very unsuccessful in romance, sadly. So a conglomerate of unfortunate women to have met me, I guess.
How is it being a musician, you know, trying to scrape a couple of pennies together to pay the rent, pay the gas, pay the general cost of living?
It's growing, so I mean I make an absolute pittance. You know, thank God for the benefit system, I suppose. But I mean,
for those of my age, of course, the glory days of British popular music were actually financed by the dole, as we used to call it back in the day. I mean, people like Boy George, you know, anyone from that Spandau Ballet era, anyone from the kind of mid to late 80s in Manchester, they were all basically got the chance to develop their creativity because they were getting paid to.
Well, it's funny, I think the creative industries have got a lot of catching up to do. There doesn't ever seem to be a kind of a small wage. You're either making quite good money or you're an intern making absolutely nothing. So I'm not sure what the solution is for that, really. But I think it's a labour of love, and the good thing about doing it for nothing is it keeps it kind of pure to a certain extent.
No, absolutely. So, Ivo, what are you going to play for us next? We just had a shout from Greg saying that apparently he couldn't hear you so loud last time, but sounded great here. What are you going to play next?
So I've been recording my album at the moment, and so I've got sort of instrumentals done. But yeah, I mean, I guess if that one was about being lost, then yeah, this one's about being found. This is called Sanctuary. Money, fortune are just the tales we chase. I see in front of me the fear that I must face. I've survived so much, I know the storm's a place. I'll fought fire with fire, the stars they cause me grace. But rising from the ashes, the Most High lifts me up. Been dragged through glass just to empty the cup. Oh, blind ego inflates until delusions pop. See, the humble ask for guidance with pure love at the top. Sanctuaries provide insight, and some paths are unknown. And although I walk in silence, I never walk alone. See, I got guardian angels singing, and my spirits hear me cry. With my life lifted, I'll face the long cold night. With a man's predictions, be they wrong or right, prove the only conscience is changing this life. Tears in the rain, the pain of the fight, the holy man's promise, through the darkness there is light. A humble quest is taken without choice, only in nature is an escape from the noise. I got a lot of questions, the answers may not come. All I know is we are one. All I know is we are one. Sanctuary provides insight, some paths are unknown. And although I walk in silence, I never walk alone. See, I got guardian angels singing, and my lovers hear me cry. So with my life lifted, I'll face the long cold night. I'll face the long cold night.
Whoa, that was great. That sounded quite American, that song.
I think, yeah, it's weird. I do sing with a bit of an American accent.
It's quite folksy, so maybe that's why.
Yeah. I mean, my mum's American, so I've always had a subtle, like, the R's I've always said with a
Like
bit.
a twang.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah.
Fantastic. So, how do people follow you? How do they get hold of your music? How do they find out what's going on?
Everything's on the Instagram at the moment. So Ivo Del Santo, IVODELSANTO. There's a Bandcamp set up, but nothing's on there just yet. I'm recording vocals of a very talented sound engineer next week. So I think the EP, I'll optimistically say the start of next year. Which January's never a good time to do much of anything, but better it's out there.
Yeah, no, in the old days, they used to say if you were an independent artist, get out in January. It's when when Ian Dury got his first #1, people like that. Because you don't want to be fighting people before Christmas,
No, definitely.
Ed Sheeran's selling his records right now.
Yeah.
Ivo, thank you so much. Did you tell us the Instagram?
Yeah.
Instagram.com/Ivo Del Santo.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks for being with us. We're going to play a bit of Soul to Soul.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't that be fair? Wouldn't that be fair? Baby, 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 baby. Okay. Baby, baby, I've got this feeling in my soul. If you don't love me, would it be fair? Lose my love and give yours to another. Would that be fair? I can't hide all of the misery and pain. I am sure I will never love this way again. Would that be fair? Do you think she would care? Would that be fair? Would that be fair? Like the sun when it hits the earth and sky is day. That's how music takes me higher. I would love to dance my life away. And wouldn't that be fair? Be there, be there, be there. I want you to be there. Soul to Soul is the place where you should be. On Sunday nights with H.J. and Jesse B. 'Cause it's all about expression. 'Cause it's all about expression. Funky people, express yourself tonight. But thinking out with us to sing and share delight. 'Cause it's all about expression. 'Cause it's all about expression. I think you should come down and try to express yourself, baby, 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 baby. I want you to be there. Like that. be fair.
Yeah, that is fair play, of course, Soul to Soul. A lot of people say that is a song that changed the course of the world. Zakia, now, I wanted to talk about the next art bus, which is tomorrow, Saturday, the 13th of November.
Yes, yes.
Now, before we got into where it's going and why it's going there, you came on the bus for the first time.
Second time. Second time.
What's it like getting on the bus?
It's fun. So the bus is an old route master.
Mm-hmm.
So for those that don't know what that is, that's the bus where it didn't have a door. So it was the
hop on, hop off.
Yeah, you hop on, hop
Seriously.
off. And you ding the little wire at the top, and you had a ticket man on the bus and all of that kind of stuff. So the art bus looks like that, and you jump on and you meet at the at Tavistock Gardens, just not too far from the Muse Gallery, and you jump on, and every art bus trip has a different location. So last week when I went, as we discussed, we went to because it was the Muse Gallery 20th year anniversary. We went to the location in Brentford, and tomorrow they have the art bus, and I was speaking to Howie. Stephen Howie, and he was telling me the locations that you were going to. So it was one in central London, Chancery Lane. No,
we get around,
but it's nice, it's fun. I think it's great. Like, it's free. You can hop on, hop off. If you only want to go to one location and you're happy with that, and that's your day, then you hop off there. If you want to continue the journey, you continue on, and you meet different people, different artists, different creatives, and it's just a chance to network as well. Meet people. Everyone's talking about they miss community and that sense of community, but this is a step towards that as well. So I would recommend, if you've not done it before, to give it a go. It's definitely an experience you won't miss. You will miss. No, you won't miss.
Yeah. It's unmissable is what I think Zakia's trying to say.
Thank you.
The one we're doing is called West East West. We have been all round London. We've been across to Brixton. We have been west to Brentford. We've been all bits of east. And tomorrow it's meeting at the Muse at midday. There's the fabulous show here, which is 20 years of the residency, and there are, I think, 30 works of art which represent people whose career has developed through being a resident here at the Muse. Then we are leaving at 12:30, and there are 2 stops in West London. So, if you are still having your brunch, you could meet us either at Unit 1. Unit 1 is over there in the depths of Notting Dale on Bard Road, and that is an unbelievable space that is run by an inspirational woman called Stacey McCormick. We've been there a few times, and there is a fantastic show there called More Than the Ear Can Hold. And then we've got another stop, which is Morley College on Goulburn Road, and we're about 1 o'clock, 1:15 now, and that is where the exhibition, is it called Generations? I think it's called Generations.
Is it the one with...
Which is the one with
Toby?
Toby,
it's the one with...
Tobias Laurent Belson.
5 artists spanning over different 5 generations. Really interesting.
Sion Sylvester, who worked with us last year on the Sounds of Latimer. Ahmet Francis, Junior Tomlin, and a couple of others whose names escape me. And then we are off east to Hales Gallery. Hales Gallery is a really fashionable place up west in Shoreditch, Bethnal Green Road. We'll be there, I would have thought, about 3 o'clock. And then we're coming home via XYZ in Gray's Inn Road, and that's the Muse extension out west that we were talking about a moment ago. Would you say it's something to take your children on?
Yeah, I would take. I definitely think it's a day for kids to be out. I mean, it's fun. There's always something new that you're experiencing. Every gallery is not the same. And I think also, like, just even being on that bus itself would be quite fun for children. It's not something, these new kids coming out, they don't know about no Route Master. So it's an experience. I think as a parent also, you can, have conversations with your children about how, when you were growing up, how you used to take these buses and your experiences. So I think it's, a really nice intergenerational opportunity and project, and I definitely think we should support things like this.
Yeah, and most of the art spaces we're going to, sometimes galleries are really small and a bit pokey, but we're going to big spaces.
It's quite actually an iconic tour for anyone who's lacking inspiration in life.
Yeah, and of course, Portobello Radio is broadcasting for the first part of the tour. We broadcast live. Then we go on to playing you Saturday sessions, and we'll talk more about that, which is Portobello Radio's fantastic DJs on a Saturday afternoon. But we have performers on the bus as well, don't we, Faye?
Yes, we do. We have some very eclectic performers.
Yeah.
Performing.
I mean, was the last bus the summer one, or did we go? Yeah, I think the last bus was the summer bus.
Yeah.
And we had a dance troupe on Sloane Square.
Yes, we did.
We had Peaky rapping.
Oh, we do love Peaky. Big up Peaky every time.
We also had Holly Penfield on.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that was on Sloane Square as well. We've had artists performing round the back of Euston Tower. We've had them performing right there in the middle of the city. We've had them performing in all sorts of places in the East End.
Indoors, outdoors.
Yeah.
Everywhere
North, east, southwest.
I love it. The bus gets around. The bus gets around.
And it's not something you'd see if you're not lucky enough to be passing by the tour as a member of the public or actually on the tour with us. You won't see anything like it. So.
Yeah. To get on board, hop on board,
And
join us here at the Muse.
So much fun.
So much fun. Go on, Madam Zarvis. What are you going to say?
Am I on? Because I have to say that I've been on the tour and it's fabulous. It's not entertaining and it's
It's
just
not
lovely.
entertaining. It is
No,
entertaining.
It's very
I
entertaining.
was saying, stop it. And it's just great because you stop, you see the artists. The performers are performing right in the middle of the street. I thought I was in San Francisco in 1969. Fabulous. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've got to have freedom.
Yeah. Country joy.
Yeah, that is Pharaoh Sanders with You've Gotta Have Freedom. And that was from the very first episode of Jack Setter's musical memoir. And she was just passed the other, before we started the show. If you remember, we had a competition a couple of weeks ago to win tickets to the Noel McCoy tribute concert at the Clapham Grand. And guess what? The first one to answer was one of our DJs. I don't know whether that is unethical or what.
Unethical.
Can you say that into the microphone?
Yeah, I mean, it's unethical. I mean, anybody on the troupe here can't participate anymore.
All
That's
right.
it.
Okay. Anyway, we
There'll
also
be
have given
penalties
away
to
to
pay.
Anna Stilianu. We've given her a couple of albums. And if you're listening, Anna, I still haven't got them up from South London because, as you know, there's that terrible divide between North and South.
Well, if you don't want us members of the team and DJs and
To win anything.
then you have to enter the competition if you
Yeah.
want to get the prizes.
Yeah, that's right. She did give everyone an
They
hour
were
before she
listening.
entered.
At least they were listening and went for it.
Now, that is the dulcet tones of Madame Zarvis of this parish. Actually, she's...
What was
Sorry?
that last track? It was fabulous.
That was Pharaoh Sanders, You've Got to Have Freedom. And that went out to Mecca, who said that that is his favourite genre of music.
Nice.
Not everyone knows that. Everyone thinks he's just a reggae DJ.
You gotta keep them guessing, innit? You gotta not let them know your next move.
Fabulous.
So, Madame Zarvis, tell us what's going on, man.
Oh, well, gosh, I'm editing a manuscript at the moment, actually, so my brain's a bit scrambled. But I was going to mention Cary Grant, who they've just put a blue plaque in Bristol, famous Hollywood
Archibald
star.
Leach, as he
Yes, Archibald
was called
Leach.
originally.
And he was born in Bristol town, which was used to be criminals and thieves used to live there, and it was very steeped in poverty. And I read somewhere that his aunties actually brought him up because his mother was committed by his father, and his father was never at home because he was an alcoholic. So I'm sure that the sisters did take care of him, but I couldn't find any reference of an original piece I read about him. But the interesting thing about Cary Grant is that he was one of the first to volunteer 10 years under LSD therapy, and in America, when they were testing LSD therapy and psychological problems. And so he went, and there's a book called Acrobat. I had never read it, but I mean, I found him that very interesting because his childhood really couldn't come to terms with it, so he just decided that this would be the best way forward, and apparently it saved his life. So,
Interesting.
It's a very interesting man and very famous, and left home at 14 to join the acrobatic troupe, and went on from there to Hollywood as they toured America and stayed. And what a good-looking chap. I mean, Mae West and him in that carriage scene in one of her movies. My God. You'd want to be sitting there no matter how bad he was.
No, he was a charming man. There's no doubt. Cary Grant.
And an interesting history.
And like Charlie Chaplin, a Brit. It's amazing how some of those great Hollywood movie stars were in fact
Yeah, I have
Brits.
a taxi driver who's going to take me down for a drive to see...
Robert De Niro?
No. No, a guy. He teaches me Cockney in the morning at the coffee shop. He's from North Lambton Walk, and he said that his friends knew the house that Charlie Chaplin's brought up in, and where he sat waiting for his dad to come out of the pub because he was an alcoholic as well. I mean, everybody drank ale, I suppose. It started out like that, and instead of water. But so he's going. The house is still there, and it does have a plaque. So I've got a few people going down there in his cab to have a look around. And the really interesting point is that the pub used to be called the Robot, and where Charlie Chaplin used to wait for his dad, there was an old man that used to sit there every day begging, just sitting there with his hat on the ground, and he used to get up and then waddle away. And they mentioned that they were sure that he was copying him in some of his skits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, since he was a boy, and they were the two people still outside the. He was always sitting there because he was probably on his own. Lambeth Walk was notorious again for criminals and thieves and alcoholics, I guess, but part of London, isn't it?
It is in.
Very interesting. Yeah.
This is a man's world. This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing, nothing without a woman or a girl. You see, man made the car to take us over the road. Man make the trains to carry the heavy load. Man makes the electric lights to take us out of the dark. Man made the boat for the water, like Noah made the ark. This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. Now listen, man thinks about little bitty baby girls and baby boys. Man makes them happy, 'cause man, he makes them toys. And after man has made everything, everything he can, you know that man makes money to buy from other men. But this is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. I said he's lost in the world of a man. Oh yeah. And he's lost in bitterness. This is a man's world. Oh yeah. This is a man's world. A man's world. Oh, but it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. I said it would be nothing without a woman. Nothing without a woman or a girl. This is a man's world. This is a man's world. I know and you know this is a man's world. This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. Without a woman or a girl. This is
that of course was Etta James with It's a Man's World. Big shout out to Mac, who's just leaving the Muse gallery.
Yes,
Yeah, he is indeed. All right, I'm slightly trying to hold fire because in a moment we are going to play Faye's new tune. Faye, tell us about this track.
Okie dokes. So I'm just gonna load up a camera so I can send this video to my musical colleagues in wherever they are in the world. Hi friends, we're on Portobello Radio. So me and my friends, my artist name is Sei, S-E-I, which is like singer Faye, because my name's Faye, but when I'm singing, my name's Sei.
Oh, love it.
Exactly.
Like what you did
quick
there.
Quick maths. And my friends JP Sancho and Simon, they form a group called You OK, and we did a collab with a good friend of mine called Refound. That's his stage name. Our good mate Josh, he passed away this time last year.
Sorry to hear that.
His birthday's coming up, and we all have a habit of just making music that we love and then just sitting on it and not sharing it. But we thought now would be a good time to share this tune that we made together. It's really close to my heart. And so yeah, this is of sentimental value, and we will be releasing it within the next 4 weeks, I believe. And you'll get to hear it online, and we'll have a launch party to share all the music that we made with our friend Refound.
Are we listening to it now?
No, not
You have to talk into the microphone.
We're gonna load it. We're loading it up now, but that sounds like a really beautiful way to have your friend's memory kind of last. So
yeah, he's an unforgettable guy. Like, he really had an impact on me in a way that, like, you know when you're around certain people and you meet certain people who are just genuinely loving, and like there's no ulterior motive. Like, he's just so supportive and so loving, and so talented, and just he was really one of those people that brought the friendship group, like, the vibes, you know, together, always included everyone, which was really good for me because, like, sometimes I can be a bit withdrawn. So, and he was just so, like, beautiful. So we're just sending him good vibes, and also just linking this to something else that I heard yesterday. I was listening to, like, one of these philosopher guys talking, and he spoke about a quote that he heard, which I'm sure everyone has heard, which is, don't die with the music still in you. Like, get the music out of your soul, and what you want to create, get it out into the world while you have the ability to. And I really respect my friend because he did that. So big up Refound. We love you.
yes, big up Refound.
What's it called?
Big up. The song is called Rover. It's coming up next.
Baby, go. You can go out. You can go wild. You can go solid. You should know this wild world. It wasn't ready. It wasn't ready for ya. Ooh. Be afraid. Don't be afraid. It's all gon' go the same. I see all the rain and the rainbow and the sun come after. Oh yeah. You think I'm a machine for ya. What about my feelings now? It's not done until it's over. Don't reverse into my rover. You think that it's nothing, but everything is everything. I can't see until it's over. Don't reverse into my rover.
Modern day token running in the bits. Ever stand third like landfill bits. Yo, come plastic, starlight, starshine, starlight. Back in the back of the time, yo. Philosopher of my mind. Starshine, starshine, starshine. I love life like life, love decks. Like the similar feeling like you just had sex. Release, let. Yo, Russian roulette. Yo, checkpoint come through, technique so suave. Go in the middle of the arms, suicide arms, suicide palms, hand roll, gesture flow. Don't care, but you love me, I love you though. You love me, I love you though. Let's all just get along, let's just get along, go though.
All right. Sorry, what was that called again, Faye?
Yes, the tune is called Rover.
And what's the combo called?
UK is a production duo.
Excuse me,
And
I'm just trying to. We're trying to get a
spoken
tiny
word,
bit of heat
rapper,
in here without
artist.
it being so noisy.
And that's our collab with Refound. So that's UK, Say, and Refound. Refound. Why is it called Rover?
Yes.
So we do this thing where we just get into the studio and we just vibes out the track.
Oh, so like someone just puts a beat on and then you
Literally.
guys. Oh, I've always wanted to do that. Well, I do it sometimes with my friends or we're just messing around. But I can't lie. I'd love to rent out a studio with a few good brethrens, have one person dropping beats, and
Oh
we're just
my
all just
God.
rapping or spitting or just talking.
Yeah.
And yeah, it might just be a bunch of 3 hours of just nonsense, but it's also a way of nonsense of expressing ourselves at the same time. And it looks like a kind of fun thing to do. But sorry, yeah.
No, it's cool. I actually think this studio session was the first time Refound and I met. I think we had a few sessions in the studio, so like my brain just trying to sift through the archives. But yeah, we just we called it Rover because it's just a really nice word, and also that it's just about basically, you know, have a good time, be yourself, like feel free to be yourself and to express yourself without judgment, without feeling embarrassed to be who you are and to share your art and things. At the same time, just don't be a prick.
I was just going to say one thing. If you can't express yourself in music, what would you do?
Me personally,
Yeah.
I think I've always been able to sing. I've always liked singing, at least. So it's not something I can actually imagine.
Music or you're not with music?
The thing is, everything is music. That's kind of like my perspective on life. Is like everything you say is a sound. It has an effect. It produces a feeling. So
Yeah, so there's nothing else.
yeah,
You
even
know,
like
I don't think
reading
you'd
esoteric
have-
stuff or whatever, like sound. The universe is created from sound, from vibration. Like everything is sound. So you kind of are a musician, whether you like it or not.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, the spoken word, especially with you get the Trinidadian accent. It's like singing, and
Hey,
you get
big
the
up Trinidad.
Welsh. Then you get the Welsh sounds of the soft voice, you know, from Dylan Thomas. It's just gorgeous.
And also
it is
thinking
like
about the
singing.
effect that language has on music.
Everything to do
it's
with it.
just complete different vibes. Like if you listen to a tune from Saudi Arabia or from, I don't know, Sri Lanka or
Well, it doesn't matter.
anywhere.
World music is uplifting.
Yeah.
And because all those nations want to have that feeling. And it's in their heart. You know,
Yeah.
it's maybe not in real life, but it's in their heart. So it's there for us to listen to.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd do without music.
No, Grace. There is no imagination.
What,
it
no
is with
music?
We have not music.
Yeah, no,
Well,
I don't.
only
I wouldn't be able
if
to
the law
function.
says, you know, there are people that can't sing or dance or are allowed to sing or dance. Just go out there with a pair of leather shoes.
If I didn't know how to dance, I'll probably do some.
So what would you say is your way that you express yourself then, Grace?
Oh, that's a good question. I actually don't even know. Like, I'll probably I don't know. I actually have no idea. Probably, fuck knows.
Don't worry, I'm gonna ask you in a month's time.
Grace is a fabulous presenter, and we love her for that. And she's just haven't ever really developed how she might feel if she hadn't hadn't come her way. But she has all kinds of skills that
She's a DJ,
she's not aware
she can
of.
dance.
Yes.
What's your
She's
super
got
skill?
great style.
Madam
skills.
Zarvis.
Just saying.
Oh, it's very tough. My skills, my God. I have not even thought about it. I can write, and I've done some things for film and prose, been published for prose. So
Nice.
there's also lots of little other things. But I also paint as a fine art artist, 18 years at Chelsea, 14 years print making. So I'm on my 3rd solo exhibition.
And you
So
spent-
I'm really interested in being alive in the world. So I don't take any rest time much.
And then you had your past as an it girl and a
Oh my
trendsetter
God,
back in
I
the day.
can't believe
You
that
have
he's
such
going to
great
bring
style
this
as well.
up at
Literally.
all.
I wanna
Listen,
hear the
was
stories.
just-
I
I
wanna
was
hear.
such a I was.
I'm
I
afraid
came
the
out of
stories will
Portland,
have to go
Oregon
on.
as a
What-
naive that was put in a golden cage for a minute, And a minute, it's always just a minute, isn't it?
This is one of my favourite cheesy songs.
Let's go for it.
Saturday night, Saturday night, Saturday night. Get down this Saturday night, Saturday night, Saturday night. Saturday morning, Friday's evening. Housework is calling me, but where to begin? Kids are out of school, trying to find a friend. Everybody's busy, can't wait for the night to begin. You work all week long, you work your fingers to the bone. Friday's evening, I can't wait for Saturday to begin. Gonna have myself some fun. Saturday night, make love until the morning come. Get down this Saturday night. Gonna have myself some fun.
Yeah, that is Oliver Cheetham. Get Down Saturday night, and I hope you're all grooving along to that and looking forward to the first weekend of the Christmas running.
I cannot believe we're actually in December tomorrow. Tomorrow? Yeah.
No, Sunday.
Sunday, sorry, yeah, but this week. I can't believe the year's done. It's just gone by so,
2024.
so fast.
2025. On to the next
Oh
one.
God, I just can't wait for the for Christmas dinner.
Yeah. Oh, Christmas dinner's going to be amazing.
We just had Thanksgiving yesterday, so I'm calling
Yeah, but that's
out to
not a
all
big
those
thing in the
fabulous
UK.
Americans
No.
who had Thanksgiving
Happy
dinner.
Thanksgiving, Jarvis.
Yes, thank
Happy
you so
Thanksgiving,
much. You
yes.
know, I spent it in eating turkey.
It's a good thing Isis isn't here.
Yeah, I was
though.
going to say, because if you're
Because
for
she
the
would- she'd
First
be
Nation
right
people,
down on the
it's
First
not.
Nation
First Nation
colonial
people.
Oh, but
Thanksgiving
the
Day to them is
Americans,
the
they
day.
were colonialists.
She's very
I'm
against
so
genocide,
sorry.
actually.
You know, and those
Hates
people
it.
that migrated into the hills, the blue hills of Appalachia. I mean, they were Irish and Scots, who no longer wanted to be working for a white Irish landowner. They went to America to be free.
No, absolutely. And funnily enough, this weekend we are broadcasting Bright Side of the Road, our show from the Irish Cultural Centre. Part of that is a roundup of the best books for Christmas. And my suggestion, my suggestion was Elizabeth Sharkey, who is Fergal Sharkey's wife. She wrote a book called Why Britain Rocked. And she is very strong on those currents that came out of
the Red Legs,
poor England, whether it was, or particularly poor Scotland and poor Ireland.
Oh yes,
who
I mean they were all
who were
went
driven
there.
driven to America, and when they got there, the kind of the
They
English.
were driven to America. They weren't criminals like Australia. They were just driven to America for a better life.
Yeah, they weren't transported like
No,
the Australians. No, but they got to America, and when they got there, the English who'd arrived first and were in Jamestown and all those posh,
All those lovely people.
posh colonies, they weren't too keen on all these rough Scots and Irish turning up, and so they were, as you say, driven into the
No, they were
Appalachian.
actually employed, but they didn't do the work as well as black African slaves also. But they didn't want to be employed by the white, sugarcane plantations.
People.
And they used to interbreed with them to make sure that they were loyal for them, and it's a terrible story. And so the white Irish and Scots, which have gravitated to the mountains of Appalachia, which is still the poorest part of America. You know, they don't offer them anything.
We're talking history.
Yeah, so sorry. I had to clarify that.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Yeah, no, but it's nice to know what's behind various groups.
You have to talk in the microphone. You can't be talking. It's no good talking like that. All
right.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Good. Thank you so much for listening.
we're about to get to the end of the show.
No.
Afraid so. If you're listening on Friday, please come tomorrow to the art bus. If you're listening on Saturday or Sunday, I'm afraid you've missed the art bus. It started at midday at noon on Saturday.
Tomorrow, you guys, tomorrow.
Leaving from the Muse Gallery. Don't be later than 12:30. We won't wait for you. We have a full lineup of tunes, of DJs, of shows this weekend. We have Saturday sessions, runs from 2 into the early evening, and that is a fabulous lineup of local DJs. This show repeats midday on Saturday, also at 8 a.m. on Sunday. It's the beginning of Portobello Talk Radio, followed at 10 by part 3 of Dick O'Dell's all-time faves, and he is into 1969 to 1971. Some amazing tracks there, some old, some new. Midday, it is Bright Side of the Road, our collab with the Irish Cultural Centre. It starts at midday as an extended interview with Richard Balls, who's the biographer, the official biographer of Shane MacGowan. Shane MacGowan passed away 30th of November 2023. He was born on Christmas Day, and we have an extended interview with his biographer in Bright Side of the Road. We also offer up some books that you might be interested in from the amazing canon of Irish writers. We talk to Tommy Cray about the Brinkoff poetry stuff, the poetry films, which are shown at the ICC. And we also talked to Peter Doolan about his new album, slightly delayed by his heart attack. You were going to say, Madam Jarvis?
Oh, just that they had an exhibition of Victoria at the Irish Georgian Society post Shane's death. She was his partner.
Yeah.
And that was in Dublin, and it just closed yesterday. I think they had 4 days of new prints and paintings, which was pretty successful. I just thought to mention it.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we miss you, Shane, an icon of London Irish. Thank you, Zakir, for being with us.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, no, it's been fun, and I'm looking forward to my last radio session next month.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a good year. It's been a good year.
It's been a good year for the Roses, as Declan McManus, Elvis Costello once said. See you on the bus tomorrow, Gracie from the block.
See you later.
Thank you for listening. This is, you've heard every Pogue song a million ways, but this is Rainy Night in Soho, the Oboe Mix.
I've been loving you a long time, down all the years, down all the days, and I've cried for all your troubles, smiled at your funny little ways. We watched our friends grow up together, and we saw them as they fell. Some of them fell into heaven, some of them fell into hell. I took shelter from a shower, and I stepped into your arms on a rainy night in Soho. The wind was whistling all its charms. I sang you all my sorrows. You told me all your joys. Whatever happened to that old song? To all those little girls and boys. Now the song is nearly over. We may never find out what it means, but there's a lot I hold before me, and you're the measure of my dreams, the measure of my dreams. Sometimes I'd wake up in the morning, the ginger lady by my bed, covered in a cloak of silence. I'd hear you talking in my head. I'm not singing for the future,
I'm not dreaming of the past. I'm not talking of the first times. I never think about the last. Now the song is nearly over. We may never find out what it means. Still there's a lot I hold before me. You're the measure of my dreams, the measure of my dreams.
Local radio for local people.
I love Portobello Radio. Probably the best radio station in Ledbroke Grove.
Radio.
Portobello Radio.
And now, Portobello Radio. And now, here in Portobello Radio,